Hi, I'm Allie Reynolds with Allie's Organics. Today we're going to be planting a Marzano tomato, San Marzano tomato. We're going to need some kelp meal tea, and that's easily made by adding 1 gallon of water to this jug, a quarter of a cup of your kelp meal to it, and then you're just putting it in here and letting it steep. You're going to shake it every once in a while for about 2 days, and that's enough. And then you're also going to need a well-balanced fertilizer. A well-balanced fertilizer is when you have all three of your numbers, like this is a 3-2-2, so it covers your nitrogen, phosphorus, and your potash. About an hour before we ended up planting this tomato, we're going to end up pouring and saturating this tomato. What this does is it kind of feeds it some nutrients, it helps it with stress when we're transplanting it, and it also helps the root ball come out of the carton. San Marzano tomato is a plum paste type tomato. It is an heirloom tomato. It's prized for making sauces. You'll find it a lot of times. It's more expensive as a canned good in the grocery stores. It's an Italian type of a tomato. It's very, very good. We want to have our soil well amended. We can add some compost to it. We can add some peat moss to it. And we want to dig us a nice size hole because this is gallon size, so we need to make it a fairly decent size hole. We also want to work some fertilizer into this existing soil, but we don't want the fertilizer to come in contact with the roots of it because it could cause some burning. So we're just going to work it in, throw in just a little bit of soil on top, pop this guy out of his pot. He's got some root bound in here. It's not too big of a deal with tomatoes. So we're just going to break it up just a little bit, push it into this soil. And then firm it in just a little bit around there and water it in well. Now we're going to want to stake this tomato, and we can use a bamboo stick. They're a determinate tomato, so they don't get too terribly big, and so we can just easily stake this with a bamboo stick and continue to put some string around on this as it grows up. Now if you're having a problem with blight or a curly leaf in your area, now's a good time to spray it with some neem oil after you've planted it. And you're going to want to do that from every 4 to 7 days on it if you've got a problem with that in your area. Or you can cover it with some Agribon or some sort of a sun shield for it. This way that the tomatoes don't get burned as easy. And you're not going to want to do any pruning on this because it is determinate. And if you're pruning off any of the suckers, then you're going to be getting rid of any potential tomatoes that you've got coming on. So that's all there is to it, to planting your San Marzano tomatoes.